Hello everyone, it is Andrea and today I am coming at you with a plan with me for the week of December. I was like looking at it, I'm like, this is spooky. December 4th through the 10th, and I am using the Seasons Creepings kit, and I think it turned out so stinking pretty. I didn't use this kit last year because I looked it up and Kirsten's birthday did not fall on the same week as Lila's this year. So I thought it would be perfect to use for this year for her birthday. And I think it turned out fantastic. I did use some Lavender Hollow from Planet Hannah and then some Sparkly Black from my shop. And I think it turned out so stinking pretty. Yeah, I'm just obsessed. And let's go ahead and get into the day by day. Okie dokie pokey. I don't have everything like organized, but we're gonna just go ahead and pretend that I do. But yeah, let's get into the spread. This was only last week, so I'm like basically caught up, which is kind of wild and crazy, but I'm pretty excited. So let's go ahead and get into it. I did put a little December up here. That's from my shop. And on Monday, Nick and I did and I'm color blocking this week. I forgot to mention that. I thought it would look cute with these colors. But this week yeah, it's wild. It feels like it was just yesterday. Okay, so this needs some fancy labels. So Nick and I did go to H-E-B, and then let me actually put in this one. We did go to H-E-B, and then I went to Walmart because I was looking for some decor stuff because I was like, I signed up to decorate the Bennett's teacher's door / window situation, and Target had nothing, so I ended up going, actually just not do that and then do something skinnier so we could see more of the background. I ended up going to Walmart and they had better selection of things. But Target was completely wiped out. I think since then they did get like a shipment of some stuff in, but like they didn't have any lights or anything. And I was mostly looking for lights. I had like a slight vision, but then I ended up finding almost everything at Walmart. So if we're going to H-E-B with Nick, I didn't pull out like I did pull out a color of the week, but I don't think there's scribblers. I think it's just this, which is fine. But I might actually have some of these like just things. So let's see, let me grab my tweezers. So I'm gonna do just this little, let's see, I know there's an H-E-B. This is my custom multi H-E-B. Or I could do H-E-B with N. Be cute, right? So cute. And then, like I said, I went to Walmart. I don't think I have a Walmart script on here. I think I have a shopping, which will work just fine. And then I'm gonna do a little icon for that, just like a little shopping bag. Or wait. I do have Lavender Hollow icons. I'm gonna use the little string lights since I was looking mostly for lights. Kind of blends into the purple, but it's still cute. And then I went home and wrapped a bunch of presents because I needed to ship out some things for Christmas. So I wanted to get those done kind of early. So I did wrap some presents this day. I'm going to go ahead and cut this because otherwise it's going to be a little bit long. This is already looking so cute. It's annoying. So let's do this. Wrap presents. Then down here, I did go to decorate Bennett's teacher's door, which did take realistically forever. Nick helped me, so I'm gonna put that in. And then we went to McDonald's with Bennett, but I didn't mark that, but I'm just letting you know. Did kid stuff the rest of the night, and then Nick and I took a bath and read this night. So I am gonna do a little decorate script here. And I'm just going to do the string lights because I feel like that's the vibe currently. Decorate. And then for reading and a bath, I am going to do a little candle. Be cute, I think. And then I'm going to do bath. And then I actually might do another with men just because that's cute. And we read, so cute. Then on Tuesday, I did have a lash appointment, which I'm going to put that kind of on the bottom portion here. And above that, I'm going to put in that I did hang up pictures a lot of the day, which doesn't sound like it would take a long time, but I had a lot of empty frames in my house. So the week prior, whenever I was just super emo, the week prior to that, I ordered all the pictures I needed for the house, for all the empty frames. And then this day I did most of them. They ended up, I ordered them from like Snapfish, or I think that's what it was. And they ended up missing, or like forgetting, I guess. I don't know. There was 2 of them missing, so I couldn't do the 1 frame. And then I ended up having 2 more frames that I forgot about, so I had to order more. So, so for hanging up the pictures, I do have this drill. I didn't use a drill, but honestly, it was a real task, like taking all of them down and then putting them all up by myself. So I have this little hang pics script. And then for my lash appointment, I am going to use a little lash scribbler because she's very cute. And then I have a little appointment script here. Then if we move down to the rest of Tuesday, we were supposed to go see My Fair Lady, but we ended up just like bailing because the kids were just being so wild. So we felt bad like leaving them with my in-laws. So we ended up just deciding, since like the in-laws were already over, to go just out to eat and then come home. So we did end up going to this place called Juliet's, which we had went to like a couple weeks prior, and it was just not as good this time, if I'm being honest. And it was like super expensive for what it was. So I don't know if we'll be going back very often, but it just didn't hit. Then Nick and I just like, we were like, okay, it's kind of like early to go home. So we decided just to stroll around and look at all of the lights and things. I'm just going to use this little wreath from the Christmas icon and the little stroll. And then we ended up going home and putting the kidders to bed. We're leaving my in-laws, and then we did watch a movie this night. We watched The Holdovers, which was pretty good. I did like it. I thought it was a nice Christmas movie. So I'm going to do like a little candy cane. I'd recommend. And that was that on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I did go to Walmart, which this was a wild Walmart run, I'm not gonna lie. So I went to Walmart because I wanted to do returns, because basically on Monday I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy like more stuff that I need, just in case, so I like don't have to like go back, you know, and I can just return whatever I don't need. It'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I go to the return line. And well, first I went to Target because I needed to get, you know, a try. And then I went to the return line, and there was somebody in front of me that had like a bazillion lottery tickets. Not really. I think it was like 20, but they were like massive. They were like bigger than any lottery ticket I've ever seen in my life. And the total on the screen was like $4,000. And I was like, holy guacamole. It took forever, but it was kind of interesting. So I was like kind of like happy to be there because they were like kind of arguing. And it was just very, very interesting. So I was like eavesdropping on that conversation because I stood in line for returns for like over 20 minutes. And it was just me and this person just redeeming a bunch of lottery tickets. So that happened. And then it was the girls' day, this day. Always tired. Girls' day, hey. I'm just gonna put in Hannah because I have on my thing girls' night, but it hasn't been much of night recently because I've been just so tired, like all the time. So we did end up going on a little like adventure. We went to my storage unit because I was looking for some like Christmas decorations that I just didn't know where they were, and they were in the storage unit, so that was cool. And then we also went to the post office because Nick needed to go, and then we went to Target because we were looking for vitamins. Then Afterwards, we did decorate outside, which was fun. So I'm going to do a little, let's see, what do I want to use for that? I don't know. Maybe I'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll do this one here. Okay, and then this one. And then I will do, will this rounded box fit? Maybe if I like shrink it ink it. Because actually I'm just gonna use a solid one of these because it'll definitely fit. And then, because I feel like I already have a round one here. I feel like I don't need a round one there, you know what I'm saying? So we did decorate the outside of my house, put up like the inflatables and such. So for that, I'm just going to use, I just really like using these, but also I want to use kind of a Disney one because I got like a Disney thing going on. So I'm just going to use the little castle here and a decorate. Then we did play the Pokemon trading card game, which I'm going to grab an icon from my icons in my big fat binder here because I do have a Pokemon icon. I feel like I don't get to use super often because no one really likes it as much as me, if I'm being honest. We played it because Hannah got in, she had pre-ordered this like electric level 3 deck, like it's like a pre-built deck, and she hates it. But she also hated the last level 3 deck that she had, and I think it's just because there's like not a lot of Pokemon, so it's mostly like trainer cards and item cards, and she's just like, no, hate it. So I won, like royally won, and then we decided to paint. I wasn't like really in the board game mood this day, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's because I've just been literally so tired, so we decided to paint the boys' pictures. We had bought this like 2-pack of canvases and had this like idea, and then we were like, okay, today's the day, we're gonna do it. Then I was really hungry for hibachi this day, so it became a hibachi day. So went ahead and went there and had a fantastic time. I love me some hibachi, if I'm being honest. And then we came back and we played Isle of Cats. I think we had played it prior to this too, but we played Isle of Cats, which we played recently with the game group, which I think we actually played it like this Saturday that you're going to see. And it was very fun. Everyone was a little like, well, the boys were a little like, I don't know. But then like once we got going, they were like, oh wait, this is pretty dope. So it was very, very fun. I definitely would play it again with everybody. I thought it was a good time. And then I was like super tired. And this also happened last night because last night was also girls' night. And I was like, hey, Hannah, you gotta go. I'm tired. I need to go to sleep. And I'm going to be honest with you. I upped my medication, which whenever I first started my antidepressants, one of my biggest symptoms was I was tired, and it lasted like a month or like 6 weeks maybe, just like a general tiredness. So I upped my meds like a couple of days prior realistically, and I just was tired. So, and I'm still tired. Yesterday, game night, our girls' night ended at like 9:30. I was like, hey, yeah, I just can't do this anymore. I'm just like really sleepy, so we gotta go. But obviously Hannah gets it because it's just the way that I am currently. But also she knows I'm always tired. That's like the thing with me, the joke with me is I'm always tired. So on Thursday, I slept like a rock. I was so tired. I slept like a rock too last night. Besides the fact that like I've been going to bed so early that Nick is like, I can't like go to bed that early. Like it will be detrimental to me to go to bed that early. And I like get that. So last night, real time, he like woke me up, which normally he doesn't wake me up whenever he, like not on purpose, but normally he doesn't wake me up whenever he like comes in. I'm usually like so asleep. But he came in at like 12:30. I already been passed out for a while. And I woke up and I went to the bathroom and I came back and I'm like laying there and I'm like, oh no, I could taste it. I had a nosebleed and I was like, ugh. It was a bad one too. And I was like, and I had a bad dream prior to waking up. it was a nightmare basically. And then I had to wait for my nose to stop bleeding, and then I went back to sleep. So that was not a good sleep last night. And then Nick actually was at a gym and took care of the kids this morning by himself, which was honestly fabulous. So anyways, there's that. I think I'm gonna cut this one actually. So I had a really good sleep because I went to bed super early, which honestly, like, besides like actual game night, which I power through by just really intaking as much caffeine as I can. Besides that, I mostly go to bed by like 9:30 at this time, and I sleep till I've been naturally kind of waking up at like 6:44, like literally right before my alarm goes off, but I'm tired. And then I simply just spent the rest of the day actually working in bed, which I'm just going to put work in, but I have also been in love with working in bed recently. I've been getting so much done. I just like have my laptop, hang out, and work and get so much done. Then I did cuddle Nick for a bit. I think he might have played, I think at this point he was playing Lego Fortnite, so I was kind of like on the back burner, which honestly, fine by me. I don't really care. I'm glad he's having fun. Him and Tony are like, they're up last night. I was like, whenever I woke up with my nosebleed, I was like, what are you even doing? He's like, we're building a house. And I was like, okay, I'm glad you're having fun building a house. But whatever makes it happy, I really don't care. So, I did cuddle Nick, so I'm going to get a little Scribbler couple sticker, which are now officially in the shop. I know I took forever. The Friends ones are going to be coming soonish. It's honestly just like really a lot, but Hannah gave me the idea to like of a different way I could do it for the Friends, since they're both like, it's a long story, but I'll show you. It's kind of hard to explain, but I don't have to do as many the way that she was like, okay, you could just list them as like instead of being in the individuals, you could list them as friends, and you have to do like half the combos. And I was like, you know what? That's fantastic. I love it. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So it won't be as much as the couples, because the couples did take a bit, but I think it'll be a good time. So I cuddled with Nick, and then I read. So I did end up reading, I was looking to see if there was like any book ones like on top. I ended up finishing, which I'm actually going to do the little Santa because it was a Christmas book. I did end up finishing Bright Lights Big Christmas, which I don't remember what the author's name is, but she wrote a book that I read last year called The Santa Suit, and I really liked it. It's just like fiction with like light romance, light humor, like it's just light, and it's like a easy, quick read. So I saw that she came out with Bright Lights Big Christmas, and it's funny because it's like, it's very like cheesy. It definitely feels like you're reading a Hallmark movie, but it's very like, I don't know, there's something cathartic, and if she comes out with one every year, I probably will buy one every single year and read it. Super quick read, and I really liked it. And then I also read this graphic novel this night called Girl Juice, and did I not? Or no, I was just reading, but I was reading, I don't think I finished it. Maybe I did, but I just didn't put it in, which is fine. It's okay. I will live. I don't even know if I have a read script. I'm just going to leave that open. Oh, here I do have a read. Okay, I'm just kidding. Read. So I was reading this graphic novel called Girl Juice, and in the beginning I didn't really like it. It is very like, not crude, but like on the borderline of crude. But then I ended up really liking the characters and kind of like falling for them, like as far as like just being like, oh my gosh, like I just love her, like she's just so funny. And I had a really good time reading it. It was pretty funny. I laughed out loud a lot, so that was great. And then on Friday was Kirsten's birthday. I thought I'd put it in with a sparkly black label, because why not? Make it stand out. It's hard to see like black sparkle with these like studio lights, but it's there. Yeah, super cute. Okay, so we have that, and it's like a little on the crooked side though. Let's just go ahead and lift her up a little. Okay, so for Kirsten's birthday, let me see. I have these little brunette gals. We'll use one of these. And then I have a KB Day script, which is cute. Cute. So we have that. Then I spent a lot of this day cooking because I had a lot of things to cook. I was working on these chicken pot pies I made for Saturday for the game group. And I wanted to pre-make the filling the day before just so it was done and ready. And I made chicken gnocchi soup for dinner in the crock pot. So that took a little bit of morning effort. So I was working on that in the morning, and then I like pre-cut up some vegetables for some different meals that I was making this week. And, you know, just generally doing the do. And then Nick and I went to Ramen Tatsuya for lunch, which was super, super yummy. We shared a bowl of ramen. Because I feel like if you, like, unless you're, like, super hungry, like, well, this is what we usually do, is we usually just get a bowl of ramen and then double noodle. And, like, afterwards, we're like, we're so full. So Ramen Tatsuya. And then Nick and I went to see The Boy and the Heron. Herring? I don't know, which actually works out because this is this color. So we went to see it because I think it's Studio Ghibli, right? Or like something along the lines of that. And I never had watched any, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe there's one that I should watch that's not this one. But it was like fine. I rated it like a 6 out of 10. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about what I enjoyed. One, I just thought it was long. That's like the one downers. I thought it was really long. And I feel like the points I got were kind of like, I don't know if I totally vibe with. But yeah, so there was that. And then the things that I did like though, I really, really liked, and it was the music, like the score was really, really good. I have like a weird thing with scores and like just like movie music, I guess. I don't really know how else to, you know, to describe the things, but got a thing for it. Hold on. And it was just really good. And then I really loved the like character design, specifically of the like creature characters. Like I thought they kind of reminded me of like the Labyrinth in like the fantastical, very weird way. And I loved that. Like the characters and like the little creatures and like the kind of like mystical folklore kind of vibes of it all was like really good. But other than that, I was like, I don't know. The beginning seemed very long, and I was very into the like the fantasy part of it, like, because it kind of feels like that's the end half, if that makes sense. Anyways, so then I read and went to bed early. I'm surprised now. On Saturday, I went to Target with Theo in the morning. For why, I don't really remember. I think I needed to get a chai, and he wanted to come with me. So me and my little buddy went over to the good old Target with Theo. So let's do a with tea. That'd be cute. And then we had the boys' recital this day. They do take like dance class, nothing like super serious. It was super funny though. We all had a good old blast at that. So let's do just like a little cupcake. And then afterwards we all went to McDonald's. It was my neighbors because their kids are in it. And then my father-in-law came. My mother-in-law stayed with Lila. And then Chris and Hannah met us there as well. And it was super fun. We all went to McDonald's afterwards. And let me tell you that this was maybe one of the worst McDonald's I've ever been to, though. It took, like, I was kind of fuming. And I think the only reason I got my food is because I said something. And then Tony ordered, like, my neighbor ordered, like, the same amount of food. But he was still, like, standing there, like, many minutes. I would say, like, 30 plus, like not like exaggerating at all, minutes at a McDonald's. And there was nobody in the McDonald's. I think they were just prioritizing drive-through. And I think they lost his ticket, but he was just standing there, and you'd think like there's nobody else like in this whole McDonald's. Like you see a guy standing there holding a ticket, you'd be like, hey, can I help you? No. Also, for me to get my food, like they gave me my food after like it seemed like 15 at least minutes. And it was like missing half of it. And then I told the like kid that was working, and he was like, okay. And then proceeded to go like take orders, even though there's kiosks, and then just like never did anything. So I had to like get the manager. It was a whole thing. And then I was like, oh, Tony's still standing up there. So I went up. It was like, excuse me, hello. It's been a half an hour. And they took his ticket, and I'm pretty sure they just like didn't have his ticket like in the back. He was just gonna be standing there for the rest of his life. So it was probably the worst McDonald's experience ever. Just gonna say, worst McDonald's ever. It just took so long. The whole thing took so long. But the boys were happy, and Tony was like afterwards, he's like, at least it's fresh. And I'm like, I'm glad you can see the good in this, because I was just furious. I was just like, this is just not fast food. We could have went to like a sit-down restaurant in this time. So anyways, I know, first world problems, but it was annoying because it's a McDonald's. Like it's just be fast. So okay, so later on, let me just give you a little spoiler alert. Nothing got better this day. So my kids just were lovely and throwing all the tantrums this day. It's just been a long couple of weeks, I'm gonna be honest with you, of tantrums, and I am tired of it, honestly. I don't really know. I've tried a lot of different things, and I'm just kind of in give up mode as of right now. So tantrums, you can't really see what that says, but you know, it's fine. Then I finished cooking. I needed to finish the chicken pot pie. I had to do the like puff pastry part, and I also needed to make dessert, which I made this like peanut butter pie that everyone loved, and it was so easy to make. But it would just look bizarre as I was making it. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to be good. But then it ended up being really good. So I would make it again. It was quite yum. And it was also Nick's birthday game night, which was fun. So he picked all of the games that we played, I believe. I don't remember what we played. Oh, this might have been in the night that we played Queen by Midnight, and I was so peeved at Hannah. It was like not like a real peeve, but like a game peeved. I don't know if I've been this mad in a long time, but basically at the like very last round of this game, I was like in the lead by like triple everybody else, and then Hannah used her like ultimate power, even though I literally killed Chris for her, and she used her ultimate power to she killed me and stole all of my, like, the points that were letting me win. And then, thankfully, I was alleged to Nick, and then my turn was next, so I was able to help him, and then Nick ended up winning, so technically I won, but I was, like, peeved, because I worked very hard to get my points, and she took them all, so there was that. Am I still bitter? Maybe a little, but it's fine. Even Tony was really mad at that game night as far as that game goes. We also played Isle of Cats, which was really fun. So, and I think I won that. So, Sunday, Theo went to my in-laws this day. It was just tantrum central, and I was like, you know what? He does better, honestly, on his own. Like, if he could just be with us by himself, or like, you know, like one-on-one. So I was like, today I need a break. So I was like, he's gonna do 100 times better at my in-laws. Which my in-laws said he had 0 tantrums this day, which slapping and clapping, honestly. Love to hear it. So he went over to my in-laws for like half the day, which was nice because we got a little bit of a breaky poo on that part. And then I just was like adulting this day, getting things done, tidying things up. I meal planned, I wrote a grocery list, I worked a little bit and did some things I needed to do. It's just been kind of like my Sunday tradition, is to just like get everything like that, like kind of straightened out and ready. Then we, like after Theo came home later on, we went outside with the neighbors. So I'll put that in here, and we rode bikes, they played outside, etc., 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 rode on their little like remote control cars and such, and had a really good time. And then my so I was making, because it was like Nick's birthday, like kind of weekend type thing, because like obviously the next weekend is more like Lila energy. So this day I wanted to make sure that I made something that Nick really liked for dinner. So I decided to make ham, and there was going to be a lot of it. So I was like, oh, you know, if the neighbors also want to come over, like I made like 5 pounds of potatoes, 3.5 pounds of ham. Once they decided that they were also coming over, I was like, okay, I'm going to just make up these carrots and like crescent rolls, corn, the works. And we had leftover pie, which everybody ate then, and the kids ate. We got Round Rock Donuts the day before on the way home from the recital, so the kids had that. And it's just a nice little evening. And then took a bath and read, and you know, just hang. I think I took a shower too this day, which was really nice. I just love a good shower, you know. So I'm just gonna do a with Nicholas, and then went to bed kind of early. And Nick went to bed early this night too. So that, my friends, is everything. I just have one lone sticker on that sheet, but I think the spread turned out so good. It's so pretty. I feel like color blocking really does turn out really fantastically. I always just get worried that I'm gonna run out of like labels and stuff, but I just feel like that's also not realistic, running out of labels. So there's like a lot of stuff over here. Okay, so I just think it turned out so good, so pretty. I love the lavender hollow and the black with this. I just think it's a fantastic combo. Let me go ahead and show you what I have left. This is going to be my destashing pile. I got some people left, this box left, got this bougie left. Well, not all this is going to be destashed, but I'm going to go through it all later. But I have a lot of stuff because I started with a lot of things. This I ended up using all but 3. I'm pretty sure this was fresh, maybe, whenever I started. I don't really remember. And then I have a couple of these left as well. So that is everything for this week. I might go through later and then put some of these like little like deco bits in there. We will see. But otherwise, I hope you like this video. Leave me a ghost if you made it till the end. I think that's always fun. And I will talk to you in my next one.